This camera calibration tutorial is for drone cameras with a fixed focal length, focus set to infinity. The same calibration process applies for digital cameras. The steps are complete from imaging to processing the calibration in iWitness or iWitnessPRO. For additional information, see the iWitness user manual. Steps. Number 1. After installing iWitness or iWitnessPRO, path to C:\program files /iWitness /docs or C:\program files /iWitnessPRO /docs, depending on which version you are running. Number 2. Print codes white on black codes 8mm.pdf. Number 3. Use a scissors and cut the codes, cutting similar to the red dots, in Figure 1. Number 4. Lay out the codes as illustrated in Figure 2. Note, there are 48 codes, on 8 sheets. You do not have to use all 48, but you should use at least 24. In this tutorial, all 48 were used. The codes must remain flat, and cannot move during the time of imaging. If the drone or digital camera has manual settings for exposure, we recommend stopping down the lens a few f-stops so the images are a little underexposed. The codes are randomly set in an approximate 200 cm square with 4 codes elevated about 20 cm. Ensure the codes are separated. Notice how the codes are pasted to cardboard so that they remain flat. You do not need to secure the printed codes to cardboard, but this approach is good, as then it's easy to reuse the codes in the future, for other digital cameras or UAV calibrations. Notice how the image is slightly underexposed, with f-stop, exposure, adjustment, acquiring the calibration images. 5. When calibrating your drone's camera, get a helper to trigger the shutter, to free up your hands for holding the drone. 6. Hand hold the drone or your digital camera steady, for the imaging. 7. Acquire the images in a ring around the codes. Figure 4 illustrates the camera positions as an orbit around the codes. 8. You should take at least 30 images. At each location you capture the image, record 2 images, in other words, landscape, and portrait orientation. You are rotating the drone, or digital camera, 90 degrees. Figure 3 illustrates the approximate 90-degree roll. The 90-degree roll shots are important for the calibration process. Note, it is important to fill the imaging sensor with the codes, as illustrated in Figure 2. Figure 4 is an illustration of the iWitnessPRO camera positions and coded targets after accomplishing calibration. Notice the orbit around the code layout. The following steps will discuss importing the calibration images into iWitness or iWitnessPRO to get to the Figure 4 result. To begin the project, open iWitness or iWitnessPRO. For this tutorial we used iWitnessPRO. Click on the File plus Import Images. The image browser will be presented after the camera setup. A cautionary warning dialog box initially appears if the same make, model camera is not already in the local camera database. Most drones and digital cameras utilize images with the EXIF meta tag that includes the necessary information for camera setup, so usually all you have to do is click OK, without additional camera parameters entered. The camera parameters dialog is now presented. Click OK to proceed. By clicking the OK, the camera will be added to the local camera database and will now be an option presented every time images are imported from the same make, model camera. However, we still need to set up a camera unique ID, where this action will follow in the tutorial. In the image browser, click the dual angle brackets and your calibration images will be added to the project, setting up the camera's unique ID and running the calibration. Number 1. Click the camera icon. Number 2. Click the Add Unique ID. Number 3. Type the name of the new unique ID, in this example Phantom 3. Clicking the OK will update the local camera database and you will be prompted to use this unique ID. Each time images are imported with the same make, model camera, ensure the cursor is in the image and then depress the Q key on the computer's keyboard. The image scanning and auto measurement settings is now displayed. Number 4. Depress the Optimize All Images button. A progression bar is displayed and this will take about 1 minute or so. Number 5. Click the OK. You will have to click OK twice to clear the dialog boxes. Number 6. Click on the Photogrammetry pull-down menu, and select AUTOCAL. Number 7. Click Begin to start the automatic calibration process. Number 8. Upon calibration completion, the results field will report the quality of the calibration. For UAV cameras, this is usually 0.5 pixels or smaller for the estimated internal accuracy of referencing. If it is higher than 0.5 pixels, there's a good chance of image blur. You can check all of the images and remove any that appear to be blurred, and then rerun the calibration again. For compact and DSLR cameras, the estimated internal accuracy of referencing should be 0.3 pixels or smaller. Click Accept and also save the project using the File menu plus Save. Thanks for watching and good luck with your projects using iWitness and iWitnessPRO.